Indiana State University in Terre Haute sees one of the highest enrollments in its history. And while it's great news, finding enough room for the students may be a problem. Good evening, I'm Patrice Dayton. Mark Allen has the night off. More students plan to attend ISU this year. In fact, the university is seeing an increase of close to 800 more students than in years past. In tonight's Education Watch 10, Kate Green explains how finding a place for all of them to stay forces university officials to get creative.
Day in Indiana State University is a chaotic time, but imagine adding around 700 more students to this chaos.
This is a typical size room.
That's what ISU will deal with come next week.
This could be the largest class in the history of the university.
So where they plan to house all of them, that's where it gets a little tricky.
We're full, and we have the capacity of approximately 3,500 students.
Sanderson Hall was finishing up last-minute construction work, but
Pickerel Hall is under construction until next year. So that's 230 less beds this year.
In order to make up for the loss, the university is forced to think outside the box.
Been working on this problem for several weeks. We have taken single rooms and we've made them double.
Single rooms that were once double rooms to begin with. But having a room to yourself isn't even an option this year. And that's not all. Some lounge rooms may be turned into temporary housing.
We haven't done it yet, but that's sort of our reserve strategy.
A strategy that doesn't end there.
While most students will be walking out of dorm halls this year, others will be walking out of downtown hotels.
Yes, I said hotel. 70 upperclassmen will have the opportunity to stay in rooms just like this for the entire semester.
Just to be sure that we had this thing covered, we're working with a downtown hotel, and I can assure you that people will be standing in line to want to stay there.
And for the same rate as a dorm room on campus. A campus getting creative to overcome an overwhelming enrollment. In Terre Haute with photojournalist Nick Nebesny, Kate Green, News 10.
More students also mean more classes needed. Additional adjunct professors have been hired for this school year. As for feeding all of these students, ISU says the residents' cafeterias have extended their dining times from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. rather than closing down between breakfast, lunch, and dinner.